On today's app.
Did you guys see Sean Paul recently said...
Sean Paul. Oh, my girls. Don't let me keep going.
Yeah, I was like, what else is she going to do?
But you guys know that guy?
That guy, temperature to keeping you on. Sean Paul recently said that he recorded temperature, get this, with Invisalign in. Take the Invisalign out. And now I feel like I'm going to listen back to it and be like, Thunderball, thumma give it to him, thumma give it to him.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Why are you saying that? That is not the words. Thumma give it to all my girls.
Yes.
Thumma give it to all my girls.
I want to do it again. Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chloe.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started.
Hey guys.
What's the effing
You
oink?
always want to start with hey guys, but you know that we have an intro that plays before we start that goes, hey guys, right? Yeah. So when it comes in, it's like we're doing that again.
And?
So we've already started. The episode has started.
Okay. Hey guys. Okay.
Do you listen to our podcast?
Never. No, I recently have listened and I was like, these girls are actually really funny.
It's so good to see you, Chloe. We are recording this the morning after
we fucked
our live show.
Our first ever live show. Sold out, I would say.
Sold out. 96 out of 100 tickets and a couple comps. I think that makes us sold out, man.
I do too. And also, people were like standing room only at the end.
Only.
So like you had to stand. You were shoulder to shoulder, bumper to bumper is what I was trying to say.
Bumper in the basement of Union Hall. We did our first Litty and Shitty live last night at Union Hall, and I would say it was a success, man.
I think people would say that. I don't think it's just us that would say that. I think it was a success. Nicole,
huge success.
There she is.
And I was just, like, for me, I was watching this feeling like this was your 500th time doing this because it was so like perfect, went off without a hitch that afterwards I probably didn't even seem that excited because I was like,
they know what they're doing.
Like,
I know.
Obviously,
I feel like we did this a million times.
I know. You, Chloe, I will say, seemed so calm afterward. I was like, I was surprised you weren't jumping off the walls.
I know. I actually feel like
I kept saying to you, I was like, are you okay?
Yeah, you were like, Chloe, how do you feel? And all I could give Emily was like, amazing.
But you did take a beta blocker before
I did take the beta blocker, so my heart rate was down. It slows your heart rate down.
Beta blockers.
So I couldn't take a Xanax before because I would be sleepy.
So what's the difference between a beta blocker and a Xanax?
Huge. You don't feel anything on a beta blocker. I didn't feel different.
So why wouldn't more people who take like a Xanax before flight not just take a beta blocker?
Totally should. They totally should.
Like beta blocker just slows your heart rate down.
Yeah, but a beta blocker doesn't make you tired. Makes you very calm, whereas a Xanax will make you fall asleep. So I would be sloppy sleepy up there
if you took a Xanax.
If I took a Xanax, but instead I was just like
But
calm.
I know people who take Xanax for like flight nerves or
exactly,
like nerves.
But it's good to fall asleep on like
yeah. Okay.
A lot of the times you're taking a Xanax, you often like get sleepy and then you kind of sleep off your freak out.
Right.
Whereas this beta blocker just solely you don't feel any different, but your heart rate slowed down. So when your heart rate slowed down emotionally and like mentally, you're like
calmer
more
because
calm.
you're physically more calm.
So I was obviously
kind of like how when you frown, you start to feel sad, and when you smile.
Remember yesterday?
I remember.
There was a moment yesterday when
we
I was
were in
like,
the Uber on the way to the show.
I was like, I'm just so emotional, but I reacted like, but I'm just so emotional.
And she put her head in her hands.
And then I like came out of that and was like,
it was about your dad too.
Oh, true.
I was like, he would love that he's going to be at the show. And you went, that makes me really emotional.
Yeah. And I was
She put her head in her hands. You were joking. I thought you were actually crying and I immediately rubbed your back.
And then I was like, now I'm going to cry.
And you were like, now, because I did that expression, it's going to make me cry.
I gaslit myself into feeling
into being emotional. Wait, but what do you have to get prescribed a beta blocker?
I think anyone can get prescribed a beta blocker.
So
you guys, wait, what? Who the fuck am I? I haven't taken them since like my SATs and stuff.
Hey Siri.
Your doctor has to.
She's off. My phone restarted on me this morning. And
I was giving you bonjour, hello, good morning.
My phone just, without telling me, it turned off, updated, and then went bonjour, hello, welcome to your iPhone. I said, I've been on my iPhone.
It makes you so nervous because you're like, am I about to open my new phone and it have no memory of me either?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Also, I'm not excited to see what I look like right now. And can you hear my voice? I had one ONE beer last night.
ONE.
Can you hear it in my voice?
Totally. I thought you were like getting like
Hungover?
something.
I feel like I'm giving hungover. I haven't drank really in like a month. I had a beer last
You
night.
like yesterday also when we were talking, I saw you had a beer. You also drank like this much of it.
No, I finished.
You finished it.
before
Well,
I
only
left.
when I saw you drank this much. You were like alcohol, and I was like, we were like, that's so crazy.
It was also because I ate one ONE protein bar yesterday.
Did you?
And I kept like saying that, and I was like, why am I saying that and bragging?
Yeah, but
I'm like,
every
can you
time
guys believe I've only had one protein bar?
But I know what you were saying. Like you need.
That's not in.
Yeah, it's not in to starve yourself. That's out.
But sorry.
It's okay.
You know what I was saying? Your skin looks fucking amazing because you stole my Perbel.
Yeah, remember Perbel from one of those episodes before? If you don't know, it's amazing, and Emily's using it. It's like a lotion but makeup. And Emily brought it to my house last night, and I used it, left it there, never getting it back. I'm stealing it forever.
You have to give it back to me. And I asked you to bring it today. I asked you to bring it, and you're like, of course. When I show up, you go, I forgot your Perbel. And I knew you were going to forget it because you borrowed an amazing thing of mine, and I knew I should have known in that moment I was never going to get it back.
Well, let me tell you one thing.
This bra, oh no, not this one. The only other bra I own was a borrowed bra. And I told her when I borrowed it, I went, you're never getting this back.
See, I had intentions of giving this back to you. Like, and then I put it on.
I don't
and
believe
I was
you because for the past like month since I've been using it, you've gone, buy me Perbel, buy me Perbel. Hey, John, sweetie, will you buy me some Perbel?
Yeah.
And you kept saying, buy me Perbel. So I should have fucking known.
So why would I want your crusty little, like it's cracked on the sides and it barely comes out? Why do I want that? I want your new
it's
one.
free.
I want you to give me a new one. And sweetie, I want you to get me a new one.
I'm not buying you a new one.
Sweetie might.
Maybe.
He said he needs to order more. So I was like, why wouldn't you buy two? If you're going to like have them schlep if the UPS is going to bring it all the way to you, you might as well put mine in there too. What?
I have a package coming today that I have to sign for.
What are you getting?
I forgot about it. My medicine.
What kind of medicine?
Skyrizi injection. Psoriasis injection.
She's just like you.
I'm just like you guys.
I'm just like
Kim
you.
K. Okay.
Next topic. Boring. Our live show is a success. You guys would have loved it. If you were there, we saw you there.
Come to the next one. Ass. We shook ass for the stage and the people of the world. You're going to be obsessed with this. Did you guys see Sean Paul recently said...
Sean Paul. Oh, my girls. Don't let me keep going.
Yeah, I was like, what else is she going to do?
But you guys know that guy?
That guy, temperature to keeping you on. Sean Paul recently said that he recorded temperature, get this, with Invisalign in. And he said maybe that was the magic.
No fucking way.
I knew you were going to love that. How good is that? He recorded a song with Invisalign in. It's giving Billie Eilish at the Oscars.
That was so, we hate that though.
Couldn't take it out for 1 second?
Yeah, you're on the Oscars.
You're at the Oscars.
You're
done? Recording a hit song, Temperature. Take the Invisalign out. And now I feel like I'm going to listen back to it and be like, Thumma give it to him.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Why are you saying that? That is not the words.
Oh, my girls.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, you tell me what those words are then.
I got the right temperature.
Nicole, will you please read us the lyrics?
Look at the right that takes the turn you want.
Here's the thing.
They're not in English.
Well, it seems like you're right. It says...
It's just like not our place as white girls to clarify what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little weird about reading this out loud. The gal dem...
Yeah, it's okay.
Nicole.
I'm like reading it, like enunciating so much.
The gal dem. Okay, so was it inappropriate how I just like sang that?
What is the word for that again? Never mind.
Racist?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Wait, really quick. Did you guys know I saw in Zach
and Cody?
No. Zach Zucker. What's his brother's name?
David Zucker.
David Zucker. I'm really obsessed with him right now.
Yeah.
I saw in a clip from his show, he was explaining that.
No, you have the brothers mixed up. You meant to say, what's David Zucker's brother's name again?
Oh, Zach. Yeah.
Zach's show. Keep going.
Anyway, he had a whole thing talking about, the people who sang Who Let the Dogs Out? They're called like the Bow Men or something.
Yeah, Baha Men.
Baha Men.
Yeah.
Sean Paul was the original Baha Men.
Shut up.
Yeah.
How'd you find that out?
Zach Zucker taught me.
That's so funny. Was he a Baha Man before Temperature? Keeping you on?
Yes, I think he was.
So he was in the Baha Men. He has major success. He went, I got to fix my teeth. puts the Invisalign
and
in.
says, I'm Sean Paul and no one else.
Some I give it to all my girls.
Yes.
Some I give it to. Some I give it to all my girls.
But I want to do it again. Baby girls, all my girls.
Some I give it to all my baby girls. No, it was really good being in the Bahaman. I had so much fun. I thought to myself, I gotta go solo.
Sean Paul.
I'm gonna go
Sean
solo.
Paul.
I'm gonna be Sean Paul. I'm not gonna be the Bahaman.
I love that in a sexy moment. He's like, baby girls.
Oh my girls.
Come here, my baby girl.
I do want to listen back to it now and hear. You'll just hear the millimeter of distance between the teeth. You can hear it.
You know what I feel about that. Do you have Invisalign, Nicole?
No, you would know.
I would. No,
because you knew immediately with me.
Yeah. I do, but for some reason I thought on FaceTime you kind of were giving a little bit of Invisalign energy.
Do you have retainers? Do you wear retainers?
No. I have a bite guard at night.
I wouldn't have seen that.
I grind my teeth.
You
to
wear
nothing.
headgear?
And you know, this is why I wanted to bring up another thing, because we had some audience cards last night at our show, and we didn't get to all of them because we didn't get to anything we meant to talk about.
We didn't get to any of them.
But someone had asked a question of morning sex or night sex.
I like that. So
morning
what happens
sex
for
or night
you when you
sex?
have your night guard in the morning if you have morning sex? Your night guard
Well,
in.
morning it's not happening because I wake up at like 7 and my boyfriend wakes up at like noon.
So for
late.
for
Back in the
schedule
day-
reasons.
If for schedule reasons, it's a
You're out.
conflict. Back in the day when we were living in different cities, we were long distance, then yeah, because we'd be waking up at the same time.
And you
Yeah,
you kept your headgear on.
I didn't have headgear then.
It's not a headgear. A night guard's not a headgear, man. She's not like.
You wore your helmet.
I'm new to the helmet. I just got
Do you have
my-
a helmet?
No.
Nicole sleeps in a helmet.
Imagine.
No, babies with a helmet. That's
Did
a
you-
real thing.
Did you know
know.
anybody growing up who had like something crazy like
Yeah,
that?
I
That
do.
like whipped
The
it out of a
contraption.
My best
sleepover?
friend's little sister. I was like,
No, but my dad just got a CPAP machine, and he told
That's
me
worse.
he's feeling really
Significantly
insecure
worse.
about it. He's like,
What are you,
it is
Darth
a little.
Vader?
Yeah, he has to go to bed with like.
yeah. Question. You
Wait.
can also not answer. Do your parents sleep in the same room?
No.
Okay, because then because I
Yeah.
wouldn't. If me and my boyfriend, husband,
No, they
he's
do,
with a-
but now that he has a CPAP, they
Yeah,
do.
he's
but
not in the
they
same
go through
room.
phases with my dad snoring, and they've got to fix
I
all
could
the.
never. And I'm not. I don't think that changes. I think that makes relationships stronger.
Hold on, we just jumped around 17 things, and I want to run it all back and address each thing individually.
Thumb Paul.
Not thumball, but
Thumb
that was all
Coughlin.
thumball. The first thing I want to say is morning sex or night sex.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna say, as a girl who has been in a relationship for 10 years now,
Oh my god, you're engaged. What?
I'm gonna go with fucking neither, man. Day sex, afternoon sex.
That's
Here's
cool.
the thing:
I
night
thought she was gonna
sex.
say no sex, and I was like, me too.
I can't remember the last time I returned from an evening with my man and got home and went,
Yeah, you're tired.
it's like, we're going to bed. I'm putting my retainer in. I'm not going to slob your knob with my retainer in. I have a retainer
I
in.
actually hated that. That's
Girl,
a
get over
disgusting
it.
word.
I'm not
Slob your knob.
getting into bed and going like, hey, rubbing his knob. I'm going,
Why you keep
let's
saying
go on
knob?
TikTok. Let's send each other reels while we're sitting right next to each
It's
other.
called get in your nothing box.
We're in bed, and then every 10 minutes going, hi, wait, oh my God, and remembering that the other person is there. That is what I'm doing. And then in the morning when I'm waking up, he's waking up with his morning wood, and we're going, look at your little boner, but we're not having
Little.
sex.
Don't do them like that.
No, little as in like you're big, your dick's little compared to you.
Still bad.
Still big for, hey. John, my
Hey.
fiance, he's packing, okay? We
Okay.
all know that, okay? But I'm like never
We
gonna
all
have sex
knew
in the
that.
morning.
I didn't know that either.
What we're doing is
I did know that.
that he has a big dick.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you?
Of course I have.
Because I've showed you.
Of course.
When I get one drink in me, I'm like, do you guys want to see
No,
John's
that's
cock?
I always take sex videos so I
Yeah.
can show my friends. So when I finish having sex and I'm telling my friends, they're like, how was it? I'm like, you want to see?
Yeah.
I like to like have references to like insert here, Nicole. I'm just kidding. I like to have references of like when I was in this position. It's like this.
Look at his pee-pee.
Not for the
Oh,
PB,
oh,
for
just
my
like-
performance,
right.
for all the above.
I'm always kind of going, look at what he's packing.
Yeah.
Wait, so we have sex in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Afternoon sex is really when you know you're locked into a relationship. And when I say afternoon, I mean any time of the day that's not right when you wake up, right when you're going to bed. Because
Yeah.
it's sort of like you'll be in
Spur
the
of the
middle of the
moment.
something.
Of the something.
You'll be in the middle of the something, and then you kind of go, suddenly we're having sex, and then it's over. And that's
Yeah.
kind of What it is.
It's so dependent to me on the man I'm with. Like I knew this one guy that I used to hook up with always morning. I'm like, wake up. All right, great. We're having sex.
That's true. That's
and
fun.
then like,
and morning sex is better than night sex. I will say starting your day
I don't think so.
with sex.
That like throws off my insides.
No, it doesn't.
Well, for me, like shut the fuck up.
I'm telling you the way you feel, wrong.
Don't gaslight me. I like night sex. Next topic. Okay.
And I also noticed though it'll be a thing that I've noticed where like
they're gonna say like I've also noticed with you. You don't like this thing, and I was like, okay.
No, I remember the other thing that is like night sex. Night sex is for single people because there was one time where I was at a gathering and I was like
Totally.
leaving the function earlier because I'm in a relationship and relationship people leave functions earlier than single people because at a certain hour of the night, it's only the single people staying out hunting and gathering and seeing if they're going to get some.
Right.
And I remember I was saying bye to a single girl at this function and she was like, you're going home to your boyfriend to have sex. And I was like,
no,
I'm just going home. You have never been in a relationship if you think I'm going home to have sex right now.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
know what
home
you mean.
to put my retainer in and go to bed.
Yeah, my cousin
Go on
last night
TikTok.
was like, "Are you sure you don't want to have a sleepover with Ollie? Like, he doesn't want to fuck you after that." I was like, "He does not." And you think I have the energy to perform right now?
Yeah,
I just
no.
got off the motherfucking stage.
I just got off the stage.
Wait, but also, I remember in the beginning of my relationship, I was like, we went out on a double date, and I was like, I'm gonna go home and go have sex right now. And I'm like, I could not imagine saying that to you right now.
No,
being like, I'm gonna
after dinner,
I'm gonna leave this party and go have
after
sex.
eating food and going home and like turning around and be like, go ahead.
Yeah, we
Like,
need to be
just
horizontal.
Because
no
I'm always
thanks.
like this. Okay. Going home and having sex and being like,
Yeah. Do you want to show them what you're like? Show hole. Remember that? That's from the show. If you were there.
If you were
would know.
there.
Okay, here's what I want to say.
Tell me.
Speaking of sex, this is gonna get weird right now. Those conjoined twins got married.
I don't want to. Okay, you say what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna be Switzerland in whatever it is that you're gonna say.
I'm not gonna make a judgment.
Oh.
I'm gonna just talk
And now
about
I'm
it.
sort of the one who was being fucked up by assuming it was gonna be bad.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So the conjoined twins. Did you guys all see that?
Yeah.
This conjoined twins got married.
Well, there's conjoined twins who got married, and then there's conjoined twins
Separate, yeah.
who are like now being like, we're not them. You can't assume everything about them is true about us.
There was these conjoined twins that got married to one guy. The one twin got married.
Right.
And everyone came for them saying like, I have so many questions. It was all sexual things, fucking pervs. But wait, then they shared like their first dance, blah, blah, blah. Like the one twin's like first dance, gazing into the eyes of the other twins, kind of like disassociating.
Yeah.
And and they came out and said, because you're all asking us these questions, we're gonna just come up and answer them all. And they answered all of them.
And what was the
and
most
they were
interesting
like
one?
sex, obviously.
Sex.
And they were like,
This man's having a threesome every
this
night.
one, they said the one that got married is having sex. The other one is there, but she's reading a book or something.
No.
She's listening to a podcast or something. She's
Really?
doing other things to not be part of it. And it's the same vagina, but she disassociates so hard that she's not feeling pleasure, that she is listening.
So they're both, that's so interesting.
Because they share the organs.
They share the organs.
But she is listening to a podcast.
And she can train her brain to not feel it so that the other twin can feel it. That is so interesting. See,
like if we were even in the same room, we'd be like horny for each other listening.
I know. If I would just like watch you
when
having
I heard
sex.
you queef.
You did.
We had sex in the same room one night. It was really awesome. It was like very like sisters. But Emily queefed really loud, and then you heard me and my man's giggling.
We were like 20, you guys, and I queefed really, really loud. And then that was it.
And then I was like, we were all giggling from like different spaces in the room. And then we were like, we can't keep going. But then if I was your twin attached to you and you were like getting down and dirty, I'd be like, hey, yo, like the whole time.
I would sort of really want to be a part of it. I would definitely not want to dissociate.
So anyway, that's food for thought.
I would definitely not give you your personal space.
No way.
Even though I wouldn't really have a choice.
Like this is how I would be. Let's say we're conjoined and you're having sex.
I would sort of be like,
that's what I'm saying.
oh, like I would turn to you as well.
That's what I was just doing.
See, now my brain for the conjoined twins goes to, are they getting taxed as one person?
That's also
I'm curious about the money, and I'm curious about
they both have
the government and like the hospital bills. Like
they both have to have the same job too. But what if they have different? What if one's a creative and one's financial?
Well, here's the thing.
I mean,
Lord knows in this country they'll be treated as one person when it comes to things that
are beneficial to them, not to them.
The
to
government
America.
is going to treat them as two people for money, and then they're one person when it comes to.
I was just going to say 2 peas in a pod. Weird. Next.
Okay.
Do you know who Nara Smith is? No. Do you, Nicole? Dude, what? You guys don't.
No, you got proven wrong last night, man, because you talked about something and everybody didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah.
And you always think the listeners know, but sometimes they don't.
They all know who Nara Smith is. If you don't know who she is, she's the TikTok. She's beautiful, beautiful Miss Perfect TikToker who makes, my husband was hungry for an egg McMuffin, so I made it from scratch. She makes everything from scratch. She's married to Lucky Blue, who's a model.
She just had a baby. I saw. She had a third baby.
Come around. She had a third baby with Lucky Blue Smith. Lucky Blue Smith is a model. He used to be like the hottest model. He's from a family of models, Mormon. He at 17.
Why'd you point to me when you said Mormon?
I don't know.
You said he's from a family of models, Mormon, and it's like, I'm Jewish, man.
I always forget.
Sure,
Mormon.
there was a time in my life when I liked Mitt Romney. That time is over.
Yeah, right.
I moved out. I went to college. That's my closest tie to being a Mormon. Why did you point to me at Mormon?
I kind of think for some reason,
and Emily, the Mormon. It's like, just because I haven't been drinking for the past month?
I haven't been drinking for 5 years, so shut the fuck up and sit
I had
down.
1 beer last night. Sue me.
I don't know why I did that, but I kind of forget that Mormon is a religion. It's not just like a lifestyle. Oh.
Such like a big fat joke and a
dated
play on Broadway.
I dated a Mormon. So
you did? And is he still Mormon?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Someone has a joke where it's like, never mind.
I could have changed him. Because he wanted to have sex with me so bad. Weird.
Wait,
energy.
Mormons can't have sex?
No, until they're married. They're all married. The whole family's married.
But that's like Christians too. And it's like,
have sex, get fucked.
What? No, Christians can't have sex before they get married, right? In the eyes of the fucking Lord?
Don't say fucking Lord.
Well, I will. I'm a Jew. I'm actually going to defend my religion.
Yeah.
Against the rest.
We can have so much sex all the time.
Yeah, and no one's sending us to hell because hell is not real, folks.
What religion are you, Nicole?
I was raised Catholic, Christian.
So you're a virgin with a helmet.
Yeah. That's what they called me in high school.
Sorry, Nicole.
Yeah, that was that.
Nicole, the camera turns around, and when I picture virgin in a helmet, I picture Darla from Finding Nemo.
Nicole, I don't know why.
But Darla's not wearing a helmet.
It seems like I was shitting on you, but like that was all like hype you up with the helmet.
I see. In what way?
Yeah.
Like I just like I wouldn't think I never think anything bad.
You heard night guard, you thought helmet.
Yeah.
And then you heard Catholic, you thought virgin. So you went Nicole's a night guard wearing virgin.
And you also said, oh, so you wear a helmet so you don't have sex with your boyfriend.
Yeah. You're projecting all of your problems onto the rest of us.
I don't have
You're
sex.
not wrong. Oh.
Okay.
You have crooked teeth.
You have amazing teeth, and because your head is also perfectly shaped for a helmet.
My forehead's huge.
I also think I would be one of those kids that wear a helmet because I would like run into walls and shit of like, this is so fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You were kind of like a hot rod. Hot
Totally.
wire.
And now I'm just hot. Hey, yo. Okay. So Nara Smith, she's the lucky girl. What? She's married to Lucky Smith.
She's the lucky girl.
And she makes everything from scratch. And she has become like a cultural reset for making everything from scratch. I love it. Nothing anymore. No more comment there. Next.
I so teeter back and forth between giving a fucking shit about shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Like some days I'm like, I can't wait for the internet bubble to burst and we all are off the grid. And
well, don't say that because that's our bread and butter right now.
All I have to care about is the people in my life and my making my cup of coffee in the morning. Yeah. And then I go back and forth between that and like, but what is going on with JoJo Siwa?
Yeah.
I have two modes. Like you're like Nara Smith and Lucky Blue, and I'm like, I have a headache.
But also, like I've seen videos like that where people, when they're making something for their man, every single person's like roasting them. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yes. Do you guys cook for your man?
No.
Yes.
I do not.
You know how fucking.
Hold on a second.
Someone's calling.
Someone's getting a call. Hold on. Why did you say like yes, like I was supposed to answer yes. I do not cook for my man. You do. We can answer that separately.
Okay, so
You were gaslighting me again.
I didn't even. All I said was yes. You're assuming things.
I'm feeling so defensive today. Let's reset.
Can I explain why I cook for my man and why it's so great?
Sure, Emily.
This is why I cook. My phone keeps falling because I keep deciding to go to sleep during this episode.
Emily, why do you cook for your man?
Okay, there is no better feeling. And listen, you guys.
Wait, for you.
I cook for my man.
For you.
Not all the time. Stop saying for you. Paige? Like, what do you mean? For
What
you,
is
Paige?
Paige?
Like, why do you keep saying for you?
Who's
for
Paige?
you. For you, Paige. Like TikTok?
That was so stupid. For you, Paige? I was like, who's Paige? Why would I say for you, Paige? God, you're so fucking weird. I just threw your card behind you by accident.
Why?
Because help! Show hole.
Okay. I cook for my man, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you why it feels so good. I am a woman in 2024. I am.
So are we.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not one of those TikTok girls who was like, here's why I cook for my man and why it's so amazing. It's like, I'm not that.
You're like a cool.
I'm I'm not a regular fiance. I'm a cool fiance. Okay. Come on. John, my fiance, works at SNL. He has very long hours. He has very long days. And then he'll be off on hiatus where he's like totally off, and he loves to cook, right? He loves to cook too. And he cooks too. But it's when I am making dinner for myself, I love cooking for myself. I've gotten really into it lately. And when I make a really fucking good meal and I set up his little plate and I go and I see his Find My, and then he's on his way home.
He's coming home to a warm plate.
And I get the plate ready and I get everything hot and I like do the presentation and I go sit down at the table and I light the candlesticks and I put his little napkin out and his
She's having
knife
too
out.
much fun with this question.
And then I see Find My, and I hear him come in the front door because we're of the building.
Find My friends. She's stalking him.
Because we are on the
Page. Find My page. Okay, sorry.
We're on the first floor of our apartment building. So when I hear the lobby door open and I stand by the door and he opens it and I put my arms out. Can you imagine coming home from a 16-hour workday to your fiance standing right there?
All you have.
You smell the food. You walk into my arms.
Is your food good?
I guess I get down on my knees. I
knew this was coming.
That part was not part of it. And you have warm food on the table, and then I go under the table. No, I'm kidding.
Paige.
Paige.
I'm kidding, Paige.
To eat a home cooked meal while you get head under the table. Can you imagine?
I think this is great. And you sold me on it. I too want my wife to cook for me and give me head under the table. But I do want...
There's different ways to show your partner love. And there's nothing I love more.
God, that took you like 45 minutes to tell me that.
Than giving him a home cooked meal, walking in the door to perfection.
Yeah.
And you're upset that it took me long to say that because you want it. You want to come home to that.
I do. And I will when I move in with my boyfriend because he cooks. But guess what I'd rather do? Ding dong. Food cooked from a fucking real ass chef.
You haven't cooked for yourself yet. And I know because every time I go to your apartment, I open your fridge and I'm like,
there's like
do you live here?
There's a gua sha and condiments.
There's nothing in Chloe's fridge. And it's like, we got to put stuff in your fridge, Chloe, and you got to get into cooking because cooking is the next big thing.
You just discovered cooking, Paige.
I just discovered, stop saying Paige. Stop saying Paige.
Page.
I just discovered cooking, but once you unlock
just
cooking.
So you know, I cooked before you.
Well, you don't cook anymore.
Yeah, but I started. I found the band before you.
Well, it turns
Paige,
out
for
news
you,
flash,
before
man,
you-
everyone cooks.
Before you, Paige.
Do you want to kiss? Why'd you get tight-lipped? Why'd you get tight-lipped?
You actually kissed me when I wasn't expecting it. I was
what?
Actually, you like just kissed me, and I was just like a wall.
Yeah, you tightened your lips when I went to kiss you.
Last night when I tried to kiss you on stage, I turned like this, and you turned away, and I was like, and then I was like, please kiss me now because I'm so awkward. Okay. What? Paige? Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, The Masked Singer is my favorite show. Am I good?
No. When do you not want to cook for your man, or we're kind of over that?
We're so over that, dude. We got our clip. Fuck off. Did we?
I'm not. Well, if he asked you to cook for him, what would you say?
No, thank you.
If your boyfriend said, Chloe, will you cook me dinner? What would you say?
No, thank you. That's not why we're together. You know what I mean?
But if he said to you, like,
If he said to me, you want to walk with me? You want to kiss a little? Paige, if he said anything, I would do that. If you asked me if I wanted to cook, I don't really want to. Hold on, I'm not done. I recently had dinner with a friend, and he said that's something that I do that he really likes. Like, why am I? This is
red flag. Friend is a guy. She's a guy's girl.
I'm just like,
I recently had dinner with a friend, and
they.
That's not very likable.
Yeah. And insert what you want, said he complimented me. This is like me telling a story about how much I like this about myself, like in a weird way. So he said, one thing that he respects about me is that I'm not afraid to say, like, I don't like that. Like in a not a mean way, kind of in a cutesy, endearing way though, of like, one thing I'll never do is ask the waitress, but what do you suggest? What do you like? I don't know her. I don't know what she likes.
Completely disagree with you.
I know.
My favorite form of interaction with a waiter is going, you work here.
Yeah, you should know.
I'm trying to decide between these two. Tell me which one's not fucking actually good.
It's interesting because I will not.
And now we're friends.
Yeah. I don't care what they like because they haven't won me over with like, I don't know what you like. Maybe we like different things.
It's not about what they like. It's about you work here. You've probably eaten all these things. Is the kale chicken Caesar ass? And should I get the burger, or are you about to go, you get a better burger at Wendy's? Get the kale chicken Caesar.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want to find out. I want to fuck around and find out. Anyway, not the point of my story. Thank you for your in point.
Thank you for your in point.
Shut up.
Now here's my out point.
My out point is the waiter was saying like, you guys should get the like, excuse me, pay attention to me.
Excuse me, Paige.
Paige, excuse me, Paige. He was like, this might be too long of a story.
Come on, stick with it, Chloe. Stay on the train.
Okay. The waiter was like, you should get this. It's really good. It's like tomato
basil.
And I was like, I don't like that. And she goes like, I like that you just like, because there's no other way to say things when you don't want it, of like, maybe not today. I was like, I don't like to eat those things. What?
So are you flattering yourself that you don't like things?
I'm mean to the waiter?
Or that you're the way you respond? What was impressive about that to you? What was impressive about yourself to you going like, that's not what I want to eat?
My man asks me to cook and I say, I don't want to.
That's what you were getting at. That you are so impressive of a girl that you can tell your boyfriend, I don't feel like cooking.
I am so
You want a fucking award in the mailman?
I am so above all of you guys that I can say I don't want to, and that's enough.
Right.
Dude, what?
And that's why he should be with you, because you refuse to cook for him and refuse to eat stuff you don't like.
It wasn't with
I'm sort of wondering where the selling point is here. Meanwhile, I'm over here deep throating my fiance with a fresh piece of chicken on his plate. Get on my level, man. You want to get married? Take the pants off.
So, no.
Show hole.
Yes.
Let him put it in. Let him put it in the back door.
I'm so down to show hole and take my pants off.
Yeah,
I just don't want to turn the stove on.
That's valid.
Do you
I
cook?
will say though, okay.
Yes, but I same as you. It's kind of like in a like love language type way where it makes me feel good to do it. Or if I know he's like had a long day, same thing. But if he were to actually out front ask me to cook for him, I would probably resist.
Yeah,
totally. If he was like, "Can you cook for me for once?" I'd be like, "Can you walk out the damn door?" That's what I would say. I would drop my metaphorical. How about you walk out the damn door?
Yeah,
that's kind of what I would say. But him coming home and me being like, "Guess what's waiting for you?"
Yeah,
that's such a love language thing.
Okay, so The Masked Singer is my favorite singer in the whole world. Wait, what? Let me start over. I'm obsessed with The Masked Singer. Speaking of Uncanny Valley, those characters, those costumes, they're incredible, but slightly disturbing. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a character's costume? Their costumes are out of this world beautiful. They do costume like no other.
Is that on Broadway? Wait.
It's a fucking TV show, you freak.
Yeah, I was nervous about asking.
Is that
what
on
it was.
Broadway? Like, that's unreal. That's incredible.
Wait, what is the
And guess who's underneath that?
I'm going to be
Your
vulnerable
favorite
here.
celebrity.
Who?
Exactly. Fill in the blank.
Oh.
So The Masked Singer, if you don't know what that is,
I don't.
is kind of it's a singing competition show, American Idol, The X Factor, XYZ, but it's celebrities and they're masked and they don't the judges have to guess who they think they are, and they sing.
When did this come out?
It's been out for 15 years.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who's been on it? I've actually
Nicole Scherzinger's the judge. Your enemy, Paige.
Okay, I'm listening.
And guess who else is the Asian comedian in The Hangover?
Okay.
He's also the judge. And Robin Thicke. Do I know so much about this show? It's stupid.
I've never actually even heard of it before today.
And that annoying blonde who's married to a Wahlberg.
Oh, man.
It's like I just named all the judges. I did.
What network is this show on?
ABC. Nicole?
I don't know. I don't even know if, like, who's watching The Masked Singer?
All of America. It's so fucking funny, dude.
You know what's funny is there's two types of shows. It's like there's
the one
like
where they're masked and the one where they're not.
No, there's one. No, actually not what I was going to say. There's shows, there's like streaming shows, and then there's the shows that America actually watches. And it's like there are still fucking sitcoms on the air playing at primetime with studio audiences. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like ABC.
I know that because
CBS,
I'm talking about it.
TBS. No, the Masked.
TBS.
No. Like, yeah.
TBS?
Yes. There are still sitcoms on the air. Like, we're all like, oh, and the award goes to, and it's like, that's actually
not the whole
what
thing.
people are watching. If you look at like what America is fucking watching,
George Lopez.
It's George Lopez. It's 8:30, 7:30 Central on ABC.
What does Central mean? Have we done this before?
Central Time.
What's that? Like on Disney Channel when they're like, it's coming up on 8/7 Central. It's like,
Yeah, like Central
is
Time.
is it coming on at 7 or 8? I always had to just turn it on to guess. I was like, maybe it's 7. Then it was
like Central
it's 8
Standard
Central.
Time. There's
But where's
Eastern Standard
Central?
Time, Central Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time, and
What if Disney
Pacific
Channel
Standard
would be
Time.
like coming on 8/7 Mountain Time?
Yeah, they should have. Mountain would have been so much more cute. 8/6 Mountain, because it's 2 hours behind. So it would have been like,
You would know that
the
answer.
new episode of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody this Friday at 8/6 Mountain. That's good.
I love Central Time, but I never
8/7
knew what
Central,
it meant.
8/6
I
Mountain.
love leaning into not knowing anything about anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to talk about Golden Bachelor got a divorce. You saw that? We saw this. They're getting a
so did
divorce.
Gypsy Rose.
After, well, yeah, and that one we called from
Guess
the
what
jump.
else she also got?
And guess what? Where are all of her big fat fans in the comments?
Yes, Mama, slay. You're not saying
Slay girl, Dick's fire. Where are they now?
I'm on a high
Where's
right
her
now.
support now? Where'd they go? Interesting, because she's not really popping off anymore. You guys don't seem to care and want to hang out with her in real life, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking mean.
She took a restraining order out against him. You
and
saw
guess
that?
what else she got? A nose job. Did we not call that?
Good for her.
We did.
You did. I didn't know about the restraining order. Have you seen the pictures of her like with her old ex too that are like Lana
She's
Del
back
Rey
with him?
coded where she's like
Yes.
standing with a cigarette outside with her like hot ex?
Yeah, they're saying like post nose job and they're showing a photo of her, but it's Lana Del Rey. And then also,
funny.
since I'm predicting her life so well, guess who her next boyfriend's going to be?
Pete Davidson.
Yep.
I don't agree, but that's
She's
what
going to
you
get
think.
super hot.
And yeah, hey.
I know. Paige. She's
Who do
gonna-
you really think she would date? Like not
Yeah, she wouldn't date Pete
for
Davidson.
real. Like if she were gonna
God.
date a celebrity,
It would be a reality show contestant for sure.
It would be maybe the Golden Bachelor. She likes older men. Or like, oh my God, this is fucked up. I was about to
Gypsy
say-
Rose dating the Golden Bachelor would be, that is for 2025.
Gypsy Rose is the Bachelor.
Yo. I've never said yo in years, but that made me say yo.
Imagine watching Gypsy Rose find love.
That would be so good. Wait, Gypsy Rose dating the Golden Bachelor feels like
Golden Bachelor.
we're not there yet. That's for 2025, or dare I say 2026. That is like dystopian
If you want us-
reality, but we're very close.
Yeah. Elmo on the Golden Bachelor. Wait, not Golden. On the Muppet Bachelor.
Muppet Bachelor would be good.
Oh, you know how much I love Elmo? When Elmo goes on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Elmo's relationship.
The Muppets late night ending to Jimmy Fallon.
When
Late
they're
night.
so cute. He's like, remember when he was like from the Bronx? He's like, balsamic vinegar.
No. Gypsy Rose took out a restraining order on the dick that was so fire.
Yeah, sometimes it's too fire. You can't handle it.
And you
if
go-
you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen, mama. And then get
Yeah.
a restraining order, Paige.
She took a restraining order out
Why
on him.
was he's being
Isn't
creepy?
that crazy? That's what makes me, that's why I initially was like, can we be careful with how much we're like gassing this poor girl up as soon as she got out of prison? Because guess what? Everything was like, oh, she's with her husband. Finally, the dick is fire. We're obsessed with you. Slam a mob, boots down, house in the street. And then it's like, 3 months later, she's getting a divorce. She took a restraining order out on him.
And a nose
She's
job.
seeing her ex. She got a nose job. She's like, clearly.
She's releasing an album next month.
Probably. And it's
and
like.
there's makeup and skincare line, like I said.
And where is everyone now? Supporting her still? It's
We
like
are.
this poor girl is a real person.
It seems like we're bringing her down, but we're hyping her up.
No,
really.
I'm like, this is the problem with like fucking capitalist social media, man. It's like, what's trending? What's hot? How do we jump on it? How do we capitalize? And then as soon as this person becomes a real person, nobody cares.
Yeah, I'd love for her to be on our podcast. Speaking of capitalize off of her. Second of all, do you think Elmo could be a guest on our podcast or no? Because shitty is in the title of our.
Elmo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was my Elmo impression. I don't know.
That was a good one. Do you have any other impressions?
Oh, yeah. Remember my Saltburn one?
Yeah.
He's so real. Have you seen Saltburn? That was good if you've seen it, but you guys are not freaking out.
Barry Keoghan was in my dream.
I have another one. This is Emily 10 minutes ago.
I love to cook for my man. It's hot, man. Feminism and being a fucking like big titted housewife is so back. I just said big titted. I don't have big tits. I want them.
I feel like you do. You have milky breasts.
When I'm getting, you know what? They do give anyone hungry.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm on my period. They're not big though.
When
They're not like
when
what
Tweety's
I want.
sucking on those titties.
Sucking on my titties like you wanted me.
Want
I really wish they were like big circular like house bunny.
I feel like they will be when you have kids.
Yeah, I'm
when you have
looking forward
purse.
to that. But I meant when I said being a big titted housewife is back in, I mean the concept of like leaning into being in love with your man and showing him your love
like
is
that.
so in. Because guess what? You choose. It's not like he's making me do it. It's like I'm doing it when I want to.
I guess that's
and then I'm still
fair.
a bad bitch in my real life.
Yeah, I actually do really like that. And I think it's like kind of, I like to lean into like wearing lingerie, not for him necessarily, for me. Like I like that little like housewife vibe of like so naughty, but also so not naughty.
Yeah, nothing has to be unhealthy if you're claiming it for fun.
Yeah, wait, I had something to say when I said I have
might regret
purse.
saying all of that, but we'll
okay.
find out later.
It's when everyone comments like "fuck you" and then it's like, "Oh, I regret it," but do we? No. Speaking of, I have purse and I have whatever we just said. Did we say that?
No, but
I'm obsessed with Connor Wood saying I have purse. He's so cutie.
you gotta, if you're gonna bring, the next thing you bring up has to be something that I know what you're talking about. Because there's been like
You don't know
7
who
things that
Connor
are
Wood
like,
is?
what is the Masked
You know
Singer?
Connor-
Who is Natalie Smith and Lucky Blue Chap Baker? Who is
David Austin Henry.
like?
Bro.
You gotta say some stuff that I can actually talk
Do you know
back
who
to you
Connor
about.
is?
I do know Connor Wood, but I don't know about him saying I have purse.
He's just cute when he says it. That's all.
He is a cutie pie.
Hi, Connor.
Hi, Connor. We love you.
See? Did you have? I just wanted to say that.
I'll talk about someone who if you Fletcher.
I know who that is, bitch. You always talk about her. She's hot.
Okay, can I just say, Fletcher, I want to give Fletcher a huge shout out. Fletcher released a new album recently called In Search of the Antidote. I am such a big fan of hers. I'm also friendly with her because her and I were on the same season of The X Factor. Fun fact.
That's insane.
Not sure if she talks about X Factor.
Expose us.
But, or that,
Us,
not that
I wasn't on
even
the X
really
Factor.
want, I don't even want to talk about it. I have a whole show about it. But that's how I know her. But I'm genuinely such a fan of her music. I'm addicted to her song Antidote. It's so good. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it. And her song Joyride and her whole album. But like those are the last 2 songs on the album. And they're like it's like she's fallen in love again. Like the album starts with heartbreak and then it's sort of like she found love at
I
the
love
end.
when they storytell like that.
I love when an album storytells. And I want to just say what I love about her music is that I feel like except for the 1975, I haven't had music from an artist in my adulthood that makes me feel that like, have you seen those TikToks that are like how it feels to like be drunk and your friend says, let's go to another,
and it's like the scenery.
The sunny beach and it's like time to pretend.
Of course.
Like that's what all music used to make me feel like in high school.
I
Like
know.
good music made me feel like
It's
I'm
hard to
fucking
find.
alive. Fletcher's music gives me that, and so does the 1975. But Fletcher's music gives me that, and I want to shout that out because I'm like, no other music, all the other
That
music
is
these
such
days
a
is like
beautiful compliment.
And I'm fucked up, wasted, having spaces, and it's like music feels so sad these days because the world is ending and everything's pretty sad.
Yeah,
but it's
not for
so
me.
nice to have music coming out that's like,
I can't wait
you
to
can
listen.
feel on top of the world, man. Listen to Joyride, listen to
Wait,
Antidote.
I also-
they put you on top of the world.
I have a funny anecdote. When we were
Tell
at when we were at an after party thing and Fletcher was there, I was like, that's the hottest girl I've ever seen. I was like,
She's so
I
hot.
was like, I'm gonna hook up with her. And then you were like, you like exposed me while I was talking to her. You like did something bad and I literally was like, I'll kill myself.
Wait, what?
You didn't do something bad, but you like said something like, she has a boyfriend. And I was like, ugh.
I definitely didn't say she has a boyfriend because she's gay.
No, me.
Oh.
You like brought it up and I was like,
Did you have a boyfriend at the time?
probably.
No, I don't think you
I always
did.
have a boyfriend.
Yeah, true.
Just
You
kidding.
are such a boyfriend girl.
Ew. I remember being like, I need to hook up with Fletcher. I fell in love with her. I was moved
She's
inside
really
and out.
hot.
And then you were like, you said something and it like ruined my chances. And I was like, I'll never be cool for Fletcher.
No, you will. I was trying to protect the both of you. I was like,
know.
first of all, she's not going to hook up with you.
Second of all, she's not gonna hook up with you.
Second of all, she's not going to hook up with you. Third of all,
You're not.
what do you want out of this?
I don't know, but a fun night and a good fuck.
Yeah, I bet she would be.
And I bet she'd have
But
fun
I was
with
like,
me.
this isn't
I
going to.
bet she'd have fun with me.
Fletcher is totally a girl who could turn a straight girl like you.
She did. And she could have.
But she didn't.
Challenge accepted. Call me.
Okay, I want to update people, but I'm going to make it as quick as I can. So if you remember a couple episodes ago, I was like, hey, did you guys know if you live in New York, your landlord can repaint your apartment for free every 3 years?
Yeah, like so easy. How fun. We should all do that.
So easy, have
Hee-haw.
fun. Hee-haw. I called my landlord and I was, after I renewed my lease, and
Yeah.
about repainting and then about removing the carpet that's in my loft. Long story, motherfucking short.
Yeah, because it is not a short story. This
It
is
is
an
not
issue.
a short story. For the past 8 days, John and I have had our mattress on our living room floor. Everything got fucked up.
Beyond.
My loft fucked up. I will be 4 figures deep in paying for what got fucked up.
Not free.
Not free.
You haven't been able to sleep at home.
Haven't
so
been
you're
able to
paying
sleep-
for a hotel every night?
So we've been in and out of hotels and my living room floor, miserable, while John's at SNL on these SNL hours. And I got so bamboozled. And when I say bamboozled, it was the kind of thing where it's like, this person should have told me from the jump. My super should have told me from the jump, hey, I don't really know how to do flooring.
Yeah, or a quote at least. Of
Or
like,
be like, what are you looking for? Because I'm not sure I know how to do that, or I'm not sure you're gonna get that from me.
yeah.
My upstairs bedroom floor where we fucking sleep, man, has been 7 different types of floors over the past 8 weeks. I mean, 8 days, but it's felt like 8 weeks.
It has felt like an eternity.
We have been sleeping on our living room floor. And can I just say, there is nothing that like humbles you more or makes you feel more vulnerable than getting like an awkward, a bad night's sleep.
Trust me, I get it.
Do you know
I'm
what
an
I mean?
insomniac.
No, but like sleeping on my fucking floor,
Yeah.
I have now gone about my day like insecure. I feel like people can read on me like that girl's sleeping on her floor.
I think it was the ONE alcohol you had last night. Just
No.
kidding.
the O&E beer I had. No,
Yeah.
it's like also when you get it when you sleep on a plane, it's like that same thing where it's like the next day you're like, hey,
Yeah, like you're frazzled a little.
yeah, and it's like I am not entering my days confident because I woke up on my floor. Like
Facts.
so it got
You're
so
in a bad
bad.
place. You're in a bad place.
Long story short, yesterday morning, the day of our show, I called my super and because I came back from the hotel we were in because our apartment reeked of fucking oil wood stain. I called my super because it was like sandpaper up there. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, you can't.
Called him. I was like, this is not it. And then he was like, call someone else. I'm not dealing with this. I'm done. I called my mom and she was like, hey, and what's up? And I was like, yeah, I'm having a tough time. And I just
Yeah.
like immediately broke
You
down.
were trying so hard to handle the situation.
I was trying to be a big girl, and it's like, this is why you can't let women handle anything and can't let them handle construction, because here I was 8 days
Yeah.
later of like, I'm going to redo my apartment. 8 days later, sobbing on the
Yeah.
phone, 27 years old, sobbing on the phone to my mom, like, I don't know what to do. Like, didn't know what was going on. And then my dad's like, I'm going to Home Depot. I'm going to Home Depot. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, Dad, I have to grow up. You can't come to the rescue here. I do
That's
have to
why
grow
women
up.
should stay cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah, and the life lesson is stick to cooking. Don't take on construction projects. I really did kind of make a bad name for women throughout this whole thing because it was kind of giving like what did you just do?
Yeah,
I
that's
have us
okay.
on our floor. I'm like trying to handle one thing. I can't.
offered you and Sweetie to sleep over and have little meat packing sleepovers, and I would run my little way over to my boyfriend's house, who I will not be cooking with, Paige, and that's it.
It didn't work out, but tomorrow, the final form of my floor should be happening tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I have an outside contractor coming in to install a wood floor.
Jesus Christ. Listen, by the time this episode comes out, let's all fucking pray to the gods that you are back upstairs.
Emily's sleeping in her safe
We've got you
space.
back up there.
I know. In
Closer
my
to
fucking
God.
tree house. Closer to God.
How we like you.
For real. All right. Chloe, I love you so much.
I love you so much. I'm so happy about our live show. I'm so happy about our podcast. Nicole, I love you so much.
I love you so much, Nicole.
I love you, Em.
I love you, Paige. I love you, Chloe.
Nice.
Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
And shitty in the big bad city. Litty and shitty.